What's this? It's a note for me. I wonder what it says. There's a note inside and it says, "Don't know Jesus? Why, that's quite a shock. If you want to learn more about him, start on the dock. There you will find an egg, the first of a dozen. Each will reveal a fact about the sun." You know what we've got here? The first clue to what I think is going to be a scavenger hunt. And it says, if you want to learn more about him, start on the dock. And there happens to be a dock nearby my house. You want to help me go on a hunt? Do you want to find clues that might tell us more about Jesus? All right, let's start on the dock. Okay, here we are at the dock. Does anyone see an egg anywhere? I don't. Who can help me find the egg? Let's look in here. We look up and we look down, but I don't see an egg anywhere. Did anyone see an egg? Oh, wait. What's that? Let's see what's inside. Do you guys know what this is? I'll give you a hint. It's not a dog. It's actually a donkey. Now, what does a donkey have to do with Jesus? Well, I'll tell you. Jesus sent 2 disciples, telling them to go into a village, and there they would find a donkey tied. He asked the disciples to bring the donkey to them. You see, in Jesus' day, most people walked everywhere. Sometimes kings rode on donkeys or horses when they entered a city. The people would stop what they were doing and watch as the king rode by. On the day that Jesus rode into their city, the people were thrilled to see him. They believed that he was their new king who had come to save them and to fill their lives with joy. We've got another clue. Maybe it will take us somewhere else where we'll find yet another egg. The clue says, "You found the first egg. We have happy faces. If you want to find the second, go run the bases." Go run the bases? I wonder where bases would be. I think I have an idea. Let's go. Here we are at the ball field. This is where you might find bases and would be a good place to run them. I don't see a clue, and the clue said to go run the bases, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, there's base 1. There's 2. And what's this one? Number 3, very good. And wait a second. Oh my gosh. Is that the clue? Right there, the egg's right there on the whole plate the whole time? It can't be. There's the clue right there at home plate. I don't know why I didn't see that when I walked on the field. Let's see what's inside the egg first. It's silver coins. You know what silver coins have to do with Jesus? Well, there were some people that did not like Jesus very much. They hated him and they wanted to kill Jesus. They needed somebody to get close to Jesus. And so one of Jesus' followers, one of his students, was named Judas Iscariot. And they paid Judas 30 silver pieces to betray Jesus. That means to not be his friend anymore and tell them where Jesus was. Now, that's only part of the story. We need to continue. Clue 3, I think, will tell us where to go next. 2 eggs down, the 3rd egg is near. You must climb high if you can overcome fear. Now, where could clue number 4 be? We gotta climb something. Oh no. I sure hope we don't have to climb up there. Does anybody see an egg up there? No, I don't think we'd have to go all the way up there. How about... maybe there's a clue up on those bleachers. Here we are at the bleachers. I don't see any egg anywhere, do you? But the clue did say to climb high, so up we go. Well, we're pretty high now, but I still don't see an egg, do you? No egg anywhere. Oh wait, what? You saw an egg over there? There it is. You were right. Let's look what's inside the egg. It's a cup. Do you know why there's a cup? Because before Jesus died, he had one last dinner with his disciples, and he held up a cup to drink, and he said, remember me in the future, what you drink is my blood. Which was very confusing for the disciples because they weren't actually drinking his blood. Basically, it was a sign to remember Jesus' promise to us. Do you want to know what the promise is? Well, I think we'll find out if we continue along our journey, but I'm not sure where to go next. That's why we have our next clue. Let's see what it says. You found the third egg. Oh, how grand. The fourth is resting somewhere in the sand. I wonder where there's lots of sand. Can you guys help me? That's right. It's at the beach. I think we need to go to a beach next. Let's go. All right, guys, bad news. We struck out at the beach, but I remembered one other place where there might be sand. At church on the beach volleyball court. Let's go check it out. All right, here we are at the volleyball court, but this thing is huge. How am I going to find an egg out here? Hey, there's my shadow. Hey, everybody. Does anybody see an egg? Shout out if you see it. I don't see it anywhere. You? Well, I hope we don't strike out again. Whoa, what? It's back here. Are you sure? I don't know. I don't see it. Oh, wait. It's over here? Wait, which way? Follow my shadow. This way? This way? Or that way? This way? All right, I'm going to turn that way. By golly, you were right. There is an egg. And another clue. Let's look what's inside the egg first. Does anyone know what this is? They're hands that are praying. After the dinner, Jesus and his disciples went to a garden in Gethsemane. I have a hard time saying that. The Garden of Gethsemane. And there he wanted to be close to the Lord, and he prayed. Now, Jesus was very sad. Do you know why he was sad? Because he knew exactly what was going to happen to him. And we all know what happened eventually to Jesus, right? He died on the cross, and it was very painful. And Jesus knew that was going to happen, so he went to the garden to pray to the Lord because he wanted to be close to him. And you know what? Whenever we're sad or afraid, we can go and pray to the Lord too. That's what God wants us to do. So, let's read what the clue says. It says, clue number 5. This egg was near the water. Well, it wasn't near the water, but we're going to go with it. This egg was near the water, and of it we are quite fond. The next is also near the water, very near a pond. Where is there a pond around here? Wait, I know where there's a pond. Do you? I bet you do. Let's go check it out. Do you know where we are? We are at a pond. There's lots of rocks here. I don't know how we're gonna find an egg among all these rocks. Can you guys help me? All right, shout out if you see the egg anywhere. I hope it's not in the water. Does anybody see the egg? Where's the egg? I still don't see the egg. Wait, you saw it? Where was it? This way. Shout out. Whoa, back this way? Ah, wait, hold on. I think I'm with you. I think I see it too. There it is. I hope it doesn't have a real bird inside. Here's our egg, and here's our clue. Let's look what's inside the egg first. Huh. It looks like a piece of rope. But do you know what this is? It's a whip. When Jesus was praying in the garden, they came to arrest him. So they took Jesus to their leader, Pontius Pilate, and Pilate whipped him. Now just remember, Jesus didn't do anything wrong, and still he got punished. Now, when Jesus was whipped, it left stripes on his back, and that's where he bled from. That's why we say, by his stripes we are healed. We are talking about the stripes on his back that the whip made when it struck him. Let's read our next clue and figure out where we have to go. 5 eggs down, we are all shouting. The next clue is at a place that rhymes with mountain. The next clue is at a place that rhymes with mountain. Do you know of anything that rhymes with mountain? I hope it doesn't mean that we have to climb in the water and go swim over by that fountain. Is there another fountain around here? I think I know where another fountain is. It may not be working right now, but it's still a fountain. Let's go check it out. Did you know this was a fountain too? Fortunately for me, it's not running right now and I won't get wet. But I have a feeling our clue and our next egg are somewhere nearby. Remember, shout out if you see the egg. Man, it could be anywhere among all these rocks, just like at the other place. Let's stick to looking at the fountain. Oh, there's some water there. Do you guys see the egg anywhere? Remember, shout out real loud so I can hear you when you see the egg. Wait, I'm sorry, did you say something? You saw the egg? Where was it? Back this way or that way? This way? Over here? It's right there? Wait, it is the egg. Good job, you guys are awesome. Let's look inside the egg first. Do you know what this is? It is a crown of thorns. You see, after they whipped Jesus, the soldiers took thorns and fastened them into like a circle, made a crown out of them, and then pushed them onto Jesus' head. Do you think that felt good? No, it didn't feel good at all. And after they put it on his head, they mocked him. That was like teasing him. Do you think that was very nice? Jesus hadn't done anything wrong. And do you know what? Jesus had the power to stop those men, but he didn't because he knew this is what had to happen. He was doing his Father's bidding in heaven. This is what God wanted. Just remember, Jesus is the only person ever never to sin, and yet he took all this punishment just for us. Now let's read the next clue. You found egg 6, so you must be brave. You will find your next egg inside a cave? Do you guys know where there's a cave? That's right! You're very smart. I know where the cave is too. Let's go! Hey guys, do you know where I am? That's right. I'm on our playground, which we haven't been able to play on in so long. But when you come back, we will definitely be going outside to play. Now, I need your help. We need to find a cave. And I'm pretty sure there's one around here. Ding, there we go. There's our cave. Now, let's see if we can find our egg inside. It's not a very big cave, so it shouldn't be too much of a difficulty. I hope there's no bears in there. Uh-oh. Do you think there's bears in there? I'm afraid to go in. Let's bang on the cave first. No bears. All right, shout out if you see the egg. I don't see it. I don't see it. Does anybody see the egg? Does anybody see the egg? You think it's on top? It's on top? Oh, wait, you saw the egg? Are you sure? All right, I trust you. Oh, you were right. There's the egg right there. Here's the egg. Let's go look what's inside. There's an ant on it. Do you know what this is? It looks like a cross. It's actually a nail in the shape of a cross. Now, after they arrested Jesus, they made him carry a heavy wooden cross up a hill. And there, they put him on the cross and nailed him to it. Now the nails are much bigger than this. And they put it through his wrists, and then they hung him on the cross. Do you think that hurt? Yes, it hurt a lot. Now, do you think Jesus was sad when they did that? Yes. But remember, Jesus was powerful. He could have fought his way out of there. He could have gotten away from those people, but he didn't, because he needed to suffer for our sins. It would be like if your parents drove really fast and got a speeding ticket, and I paid for their ticket for them. Except Jesus didn't just pay a fine, he paid the biggest fine of all. He paid with his life. He took all our sins, put them into him, and then killed them on the cross. And do you know why he did that? So that one day we could go where? To heaven, to be with Jesus. But this wouldn't happen unless Jesus died. So he suffered for us. Now, I think there's more to the story, but to know where we need to go next, we must read our next clue. Our next clue says, you are halfway there. The next egg isn't invisible. If you look real hard, you might find it in a tunnel. A tunnel? Where are there tunnels around here? That's right, you guys are so smart. You know this playground like the back of your hand. There are tunnels around here. Let's go take a look. All right, let's see if we can find our egg. You see it in that tunnel? Nope. Let's look in this tunnel. I'm gonna crawl in here and see if we can find our egg. Let me know if you see it. Give me a big shout out. All right, Mr. Ryder is not made for these. Oh, you're right. There's the egg. It's right there. Oh my goodness. This is very uncomfortable. All right, guys, here's the egg. I gotta get out of here. But, let's take a look. What have we got? Oh, everyone should know what this is. It's a die. If there's two of them, we say dice. But if there's only one, we say die. Now, when Jesus was hanging on the cross, he was in a lot of pain. And do you know what the soldiers did? They took his clothes, because Jesus wasn't wearing his clothes anymore, and they gambled for him. You know what that means? Well, have you ever played a game at home with dice and you roll it and then you move around the board? Well, they played a similar game with dice, except they were playing to see who won Jesus's clothes. Do you think that's very nice? Well, Jesus is right there up on the cross, suffering in a lot of pain. They're playing a game just to see who got his clothes. That wasn't very nice. Now, all of us would have been very, very angry. But do you know what Jesus did? He prayed to God and he said to him, "Forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they're doing." So even though he was in terrible pain and he was being unjustly hurt and crucified on the cross, he still chose to take the punishment because he loves us so, so very much. Now, let's continue. You have found egg 8. You are doing great. Can you find the next egg fast? It's in the room where you hold class. Well, that one's easy. Everyone knows where we hold class. Let's go see if we can find the next egg. Let's go. I'm back in my classroom. I'm so excited. I haven't been in here in months. It's great to be back, and I can't wait till I'm back in here with you guys. But we're on a mission, and our mission is to find our next egg and our next clue. Classroom is big. I wonder where our clue could be. Shout out if you see it. Oh, this could take forever. You think it's behind the TV? Nope. In here? Not the offering bucket. I wonder if these animals have it. I don't know. There's the snake and the possum. I'm not sure those two would be hanging out in real life. Let's see. Hey, you guys know where the egg is? No? Just remember to shout out if you see it. Let's go over here. What? You saw it back there? No. All right, let me rewind here. It is there. Now, where's our clue at, though? Let's zoom out a little bit. There's our clue. It's up there. But first, let's do the egg. All right, let's see what's in our egg. Ooh, I bet you guys know what this is. And it's not a toothpick. It's a spear. When Jesus was on the cross, he was crucified with 2 other men on both sides of him. So Jesus was in the middle and they were on the sides. Now, when people were being crucified, it takes a long time. And when they got to Jesus, they wanted to know if he was dead or not. So the Roman soldier took his spear and poked Jesus' side to see if he was still alive. And out came blood and water. And I would explain why that is, but it's a bit too technical. We need to know what happened to Jesus after he died. So let's read our next clue. 9 clues down, 3 to go. To find the next, you must be clever. What's the room you may use, but in which you find Mr. Ryder never? It's a room that you guys can use, but you never find Mr. Ryder in. Are there secret rooms in the churches that you guys haven't told me about? I know the room that you guys go in, but in which I never go. Do you know what room that you can go in, but in which you never see me? That's right, it's the bathroom. I can't believe someone hid the clue in the bathroom. I hope it's not in there. Could it be there? No. Oh no. What do you think it is? Shout out if you see the clue anywhere. Is it on the floor? What's that? No, that's the plunger. I don't see it over there. Uh-oh. I hope it's not in there. Well, I just don't see it anywhere. What? You saw it? You saw it in here? All right, I'll look again. There it is. How did I not see that? All right, kids, I'm not actually using the bathroom. I'm just sitting here because I'm tired. This hunt has been really long, and it's been hot outside. So let me crack open this egg. It's in there. It's cloth. It's linen. Linen is a type of cloth. Now, after Jesus died on the cross, a man named Joseph of Arimathea, came and asked to give Jesus a proper burial. Now, just remember, a lot of people were treating Jesus as a criminal, as a bad guy. That's why they killed him, even though Jesus didn't really do anything wrong. But Joseph, even though everyone thought Jesus was a bad guy or was being treated like a bad guy, still wanted to give Jesus a proper burial because he believed that Jesus really was the Son of God. Isn't that awesome how brave he was? Now, I think we're almost done because this says clue number 11. So we are close. We are glad you are learning about Jesus. All the children we wish to reach. Your next clue will be found in the room where Miss Angie and Miss Terry teach. Do Miss Angie and Miss Terry teach in the bathroom? No, that would be crazy. You guys wouldn't fit in here. So where are you guys taught by Miss Angie and Miss Terry? That's right, the Mighty Kids room, children's church. And you guys know where that is, so let's go. All right, here we are at Mighty Kids. Woo! Haven't been in here in a while. And look, Mr. Wiley's put all the chairs in here. This is gonna make finding the egg most difficult indeed. Where should we start? I don't see it anywhere on the floor over there. Do you guys? Remember, shout out if you see the egg. Do you see it? I don't see it. Remember to shout. Think it's in the back. I don't think it's up by the basketball goal. Under that chair, maybe? On the floor down here? Guys, this might take forever. Where do you think this egg is? I'm just about to give up. What? You said you saw it? Where? On the floor? No. By the basketball goal? No. On the ceiling? We haven't looked on the ceiling. It can't be up there. Wait, lower the camera? Oh my gosh, what a great hiding place. It is right there. Let's go see what this egg says. It's a rock. Actually, it's a stone. Now, do you know what happened? After Joseph took Jesus' body, he put it in a tomb. It's kind of like a hole carved in the side of a hill. And in front of it, they rolled a big stone. Way, way bigger than this. Probably bigger and rounder than me. But stones are very heavy. That stone probably weighed more than a car. Now, when Jesus was in there, he was in there for a little while, a few days, and an angel came down from heaven. And he was so powerful that the earth shook. And he rolled away the stone. And the guards that were guarding the entrance to the tomb became frightened when they saw this angel coming down, and they fainted. Can you believe that? I might faint too if I saw an angel coming down from the sky and there was a big earthquake and he pushed away a stone that weighed as much as a car. All right, let's read our clue. I have a feeling we're almost done with our hunt. You found egg 11. Boy, are you mighty. We're in Mighty Kids. Boy, are you mighty. Your final clue is where some people get stage frighty. Boy, these rhymes are awesome. So the final clue is somewhere where someone might get stage fright. Stage fright is when you're standing on a stage and you get scared of speaking in front of people. So, my guess is we need to go to the stage. Keep your eyes out, guys. This is the final egg. The last egg on our scavenger hunt. I don't see it anywhere, guys. Do you see the egg? It's kind of dark here and spooky. Let's see. Shout out if you see the egg. Do you guys miss this room? I bet you do. I'm sure Miss Angie and Miss Terry both miss you as well. It's not back there. I called the egg a he. Or is it a she? Where's this egg at? Does anybody see the egg? It might be really hard. Where is it? Where is it? Did you see it? Shout out. What? One of you saw it? Let's take another closer look. There it is. There is our final egg. I can't wait to open it. What do you think's inside? Let's see what's inside the final egg. I can't wait. It's been a long journey, guys. It's empty. Why do you think the final egg is empty? What was in the last egg? It was a rock. And the rock was in front of a tomb where Jesus was buried. And now this final egg is empty. What do you think this means? I know. Do you know why the final egg is empty? Because when Mary went to the tomb, Mary was someone who loved Jesus. She saw the rock rolled away from the tomb. And when she looked inside, do you know what she saw? It was empty. She met angels, but where was Jesus? Jesus had risen. He had gotten up. He'd come out. He wasn't lying dead in the tomb anymore. Do you know why? Because Jesus defeated death. He beat death. He came back to life. The Father, God, resurrected him. That means he brought Jesus back to life. So Jesus defeated the devil. Do you know who was happy when Jesus died on the cross? That's right, the devil. He was so happy he was probably throwing a big party. But guess what? Joke's on him because Jesus didn't really die. He took our punishment into him so that we could go to heaven. He paid our ticket for us, but he came back to life. And he will live forever. And if we believe in Jesus, we will get to live forever too. That's the good news, boys and girls. That's why we went on the scavenger hunt. Because if we didn't believe in Jesus and we died, where would we go? That's right, down there. But since we know Jesus and we believe that he died for us and we love him, we get to spend eternity with him. That means forever and ever in a wonderful place called heaven. That's great news. Guys, thank you for taking this journey with me. I loved having you along. I can't wait to see you soon. All the teachers miss you. Happy Sunday. Have a great week. We love you. Goodbye.